Hello everyone, welcome to PHP e-commerce project tutorial for beginner. In this tutorial, we're going to show the logged in user the product that they buy from here. So right now, first of all, let me just log in and I'll set here the username, then the password, then click login. And there you can see currently we are logged in, and if we just click on the buy now button, it will take us to this page. So first of all, what we are going to do is that we are going to show the nav bar that we are seeing over here in the order page. So right now, for it, let's go back to our code and we'll go to our index.php. And right now, what we'll do is that we'll just copy the nav bar code from here. So let me just copy this nav. So in the index.php, here you can see you have the nav tag. The nav tag started over here and it ended over here. There you can see. So I'm going to copy this. Then I'll go to my order.php. Let's go down. And here you can see we have the HTML code inside my order.php at the end. So here, let me just remove this. And we're going to paste the nav bar code. So right now, if we save it, then if we just click here buy now, it will show us something like this, and obviously there will be some error. But let me just first paste the design here. So in order to paste the design, what we need to do is that here in the index.php, we have mentioned the link style.css, or we have linked our style.css with the index.php. So let me just copy this and I'm going to paste it inside the head section of my order.php. So I just paste it here, save it. Then if we just refresh here, there you can see the designs over here. And obviously we do not want to see this message order placed successfully, and also we don't want to see this error. So here is the error is $_session is missing. Undefined global variable $_session. The thing is, in the index.php, here you can see we are checking if session user_email exists over here or not. And if the user_email exists, it means the user is logged in. So that's why we are showing the logout option. So the same code is over here. Here it is the logout option. And there it is, there is no logout option. We are getting an error for this because in this page we didn't send this $_session user email. But if you go to our index.php and if we just go down, here you can see in the buy now button, in the email variable, we are storing the session user_email value. So what we are going to do is that in my order.php, first of all, at the top of our PHP opening, we are going to mention here session_start. After that, we're going to mention this $_session user email over here. Let me just copy this and we're going to paste this over here. Then we'll say equal, then we'll say $_get, and inside this we're going to say here email. So you already know, or you already saw in the previous tutorial, we can get the email like this. There you can see. And those email is basically the same that we have in the index.php. So here we'll say $_session user_email equal to this get email. So right now we have a value for this. So we will not get any error for this $_session event. So it should properly show us the logout option. If we now save it, then refresh, then as it is showing us the logout option. And so here you can see order placed successfully, and we do not all to see this. So for it, let's go back to our code. And if you go down, here you can see if order_result echo order placed successfully. So it is showing us this message. So if I just remove this and save it, and refresh here, there you can see there is no message over here at the top, but there is still one more issue. And the issue is, there you can see the camera, which is both by default many times. So there gets the ID is 18. And if we just refresh here, it will automatically buy onboard camera over here. If I just refresh, there is onboard data over here. There you can see the ID is 19. And if I just refresh here again, then refresh in the database, there you can see there is onboard camera here, which ID is 20. So this is the issue. So how can I fix it? So in order to fix it, what I'm going to do is that inside this if condition, after buying a product, we'll just send the user to different page so that we are not able to refresh this page. So here we're going to say header, then with our operation we say location. Yes, location will be user underscore order dot php. And for this location, we're going to send the session email. So let me just copy this. Let's go down, and here we're going to send the session value over here. Okay. So right now you just can create this user underscore order.php. So I'll just right click over here on my project, then click new file, and we'll say there user underscore order.php, Ctrl S, then save. So first of all, what we're going to do is that there you can see in my order.php we have the HTML code. So I'm just going to cut the entire HTML code from here. There you can see I have cut the entire HTML code, and we're going to paste it in the user underscore order.php. There you go. After that, here you can see we have the session. So we need to get the session in the PHP code. So let me just give the PHP opening, then the PHP closing. So here inside this PHP opening and closing, we need to say here session underscore start, then to first bracket like this, and we are already just sending the user, we are already sending the user email session to this location. So there is no need to mention this here. It will automatically get the session user email. So if we now save it, let me just go back, refresh here, and if we click on buy now, then you can see currently we are in the user order.php, and here you will see the ID 20 of. If we refresh here one more time, and if we just refresh here again, there won't be any more same product. Let me show you again. Refresh here again. There you can see laptop did not repeat it again. So right now what we're going to do is that we're going to create a simple table, and we're going to show the order that is made by a specific user. So for this specific logged in user, we're going to show the product that he or she just bought. So let's go back, and we'll go to our user order.php, and here after the nav, we're going to mention that table tag, and inside this table we're going to have the table row, then table header. So we'll show the let's say only product title, product image, and product price. So let's say here product title, let's mention another th, this will be price, then we show the product image. Let's say here th, it will be image. After that, we're going to mention another tr, and inside this tr we're going to have the table data. Let's say tb. Let me just copy this, and I'm going to paste it 2 times. Let's just have random data over here. Let's say ABCD, select, and if we now refresh, it will look like this. So we're going to make a simple design for this table. So let's go back, and we'll go to the style.css here. So let me just directly go down. Then we're going to write some CSS for the table tag. Let's say a table, then to second bracket. So for this table, let's say border, it will be 2px solid sky blue. After that, let's say here margin top, it will be 50px. Then let's say here margin left, it will be 10%. Then let's say here width, it will be 60% for the table. If we now save this, then refresh here, there you can see it will look like this. So let's go back to our code, and right now we're going to write some CSS for the table header, then table data. So I'm going to say here th, then to second bracket, we're going to say here background color will be, let's say, black, the text color will be white, and the font size for the text will be, let's say, 25 pixel. Let's also say here text align, it will be center. Let's also write some CSS for the TD tag as well. So we say here text align, it will be center. Then let's say margin, it will be 10 px, and padding, it will be 10 px. Let's save it. Let me just refresh here, and there you can see it will look like this. So I am okay with the design. So right now we need to show the data from the database table to over here. We want to show the product title, the price, and the image that the certain user bought. So for it, let's go back to our code, and we'll point the top. Then here we're going to declare a variable, let's say $email, or let's say my_email equal to, here you can see from here we are sending this session user_email. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it here, and using this email variable we're going to get data from the order table. So right now we're going to give a variable, let's say $SQL, and inside this we're going to write SQL query. Let's say here select star from orders. We're going to say here where email equal to, we give to single quotation, indeed with a semicolon. So let me just go back to my order table. So here we are in the order table, and here you can see we have the email. So by using the email, we get the specific logged in user product that we just bought. So for it, let's go back to our code again, and here email equal to, it will be my_email. So just copy it and paste it here. After that, we're going to say here $result equal to, okay, we need to make the database connection for this PHP page as well. So let's say here $con equal to mysqli_connect. We say here local host, then comma, we say here root, comma, a empty string, and we need to mention our database name, which is php_ecom. So inside this result, we're going to say mysqli_query. To first bracket, it will be $con, comma, $SQL, which is this one. So right now we have the specific data for a specific logged in user. So after that, we'll just go down, and over here, we're going to write the while loop to show the data from the database table. So here, let me just give the PHP opening, then the PHP closing here. Beside this, we're going to set while to first bracket, we declare variable $row equal to mysqli_fetch_assoc. Then to first bracket, inside this first bracket, we're going to mention the $result. Then we need to give to second bracket over here. So first of all, inside this, we're going to write our HTML code. So we're going to close this PHP opening over here, and we're going to start this PHP opening here. So let's set here PHP. Okay. So inside this, I'm just going to cut this tr tag from here, and I will paste it over here. So here we're going to get the data from the table by using $row. So we are going to say here the PHP opening, then the PHP closing, then we set echo, then $row to third bracket, Then we want to get the product title. So I'm just going to say here title, and this title will come from the database table, which is this one from the order table. Here you can see title. We want to get the title, price, and the image. So after the title, I can just say here it will be price. Let's say price. If we now save it, then refresh, there you can see we're able to see a lot of product, and right now we'll get the image. So let's go back, and in order to show the image, we need to use the image tag. So let's say here img, and the source will be we store our image in the product image folder. So we are going to say here product underscore image, then we'll give a slash. Then I can just copy this and paste it here, and this will be the image name from the table. Let's just mention the width for the image. Let's say it will be 100, and the height it will be 100 as well. And there is an arrow here, so we need to remove this. There you can see it is open right now. If we save this, Ctrl S, then refresh here, there you can see you are able to see the product image over here properly. So let me just delete a few data from here. Let's delete the camera from here, and click on delete. Yes, there. So we are able to get the product data over here. So right now what we want is that we are going to have an option over here called orders, so that when we click on that order button, it will show us all the product. So right now we just need to buy every single time in order to see our orders. So right now for it is vector code, and what we will do is that we'll go to our index.php, and here you can see we have the logout option. So before this logout option, we're going to have one more echo tag, and here we're going to say orders. Let's say here orders, and inside this we're going to mention this user underscore order.php, this page. Okay, so we're going to mention this user underscore order.php, and we need to send the session email address on here. So we'll give a question mark here, then we'll say here, let's say email, then the PHP opening and the PHP closing, and we need to give a default sign here. So inside this we say echo. Then let me just copy this, and we'll paste it over here. So inside this email variable, we have the session email address. So we also have this option, this number order option also in the user underscore order.php. So let me just go down in, and here you can see you have the logout option. So before this, we are just going to mention that anchor tag. So right now let's go to our user underscore order.php, which is basically this same page. So here at the top, here you can see I declare variable my email equal to $_session user email, and we are also sending a variable called email. So let me just declare one more variable. Let's say $user, let's just say user underscore email equal to, we'll say $underscore get, and it will be this email. So we'll say here email. After that, here you can see my underscore email. I'll just copy this, and here I'll say if, then to first bracket, and we're going to mention this my underscore email here, then to second bracket. Then let me just cut this and paste it over here. So right now we're going to write a else if condition. So let me just directly copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. Let's say here else if, and for this one I'm going to copy this user underscore email and paste it here, and instead of my underscore email we're going to say user underscore email. So the thing is, so here you can see the orders option, and when we click on buy now, it also takes us to the order page. So for these orders, we are writing this else if condition. So whenever we are clicking on this orders button, it will get the session user email and store it in this email variable. So some user may go to the order page from here, also from here. So that's why we need to give a if condition when the user buying the product, and here when the user clicking on the orders option. So that's why else it. And if you want, you can give one more condition, that is else. If nothing is working, we'll say get header, and header it will be location, and we can say here home/login.php. Okay, we need to close this here like this. So if we now just set this, then let me just refresh here. If we click on orders, it will show us all the product that are here. Let's go back. And if we click on buy now, it will also show us all the product with the new item. Okay, there is a undefined variable. So what we are going to do is that for this user underscore order, we're going to say here, error reporting, it will be 0. Just save it and let me refresh. There you go, there is the error. Let me just log out. Okay, let me just copy this link and let me just log out from here. So there you can see currently we are not logged out, and if we try to go to that page, it will send us to the login form because of this else condition over here. You can see header home/login. So yeah, this is how you can show the order product that the user just bought. So I hope this was easy for you. I tried my best to explain as much as I can. If you are just confused, just watch this video again. I hope it will be clear. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.